Hello, travel lovers. Welcome back to Vacation Lovers. I'm so excited to have you here. Today, I'm taking you along for the final 3 days of our incredible trip to Mallorca. And trust me, we saved some of the best for last. After an adrenaline-filled second day, exploring the breathtaking Sa Calobra region, and driving through the winding roads of the Serra de Tramuntana, we still had so much beauty, history, and nature to enjoy. Every day, we set out from Palma to explore Mallorca's most stunning destinations. On day 3, we wandered through the charming streets of Sóller, then traveled to Deia to soak in its artistic beauty. Day 4 took us on an adventure through the Drach Caves, the scenic heights of Sant Salvador, the peaceful fishing village of Cala Figuera, and the breathtaking rock formations of Puente Natural. Finally, on day 5, we embarked on a stunning drive to Cap de Formentor, the northernmost viewpoint of the island. From there, we stopped at a few viewpoints and a beach in Pollença, before ending our journey in the charming town of Alcúdia. Every stop was filled with beauty, history, and unforgettable moments. So, sit back, relax, and let's soak in Mallorca's beauty one last time. Let's get started. Day 3 was all about exploring Mallorca's most picturesque villages. We started our day in Palma, leaving early in the morning for a scenic 35-minute drive to Sóller, passing through lush valleys and mountain landscapes. Upon arriving, we parked the car and took a pleasant walk through the town's quaint streets, which led us to the heart of Sóller, the main square. The square was absolutely beautiful, surrounded by historic buildings, lively cafes, and the stunning Sant Bartomeu Church, a masterpiece of modernist architecture. After exploring the square, we hopped on the famous Tren de Sóller, a charming vintage train that's a must for tourists visiting Mallorca. It felt like a ride back in time. This historic ride isn't just a way to get around. It's an experience in itself. The train ride through the mountains and the citrus groves full of sun-ripened fruits was such a cool experience, offering a unique glimpse into the island's natural beauty. And when we reached the port, we were greeted with stunning ocean views and a super chill vibe. Arriving at Port de Sóller, we took our time strolling along the promenade, soaking in the stunning Mediterranean views and the relaxed coastal atmosphere. There were several restaurants along the street, so we decided to have lunch at one of them. After enjoying a delicious lunch with a view, it was time to hop back on the vintage train for our return to Sóller's main square. The ride cost us €10 per person for a one-way trip, and it was definitely worth the experience. Back in Sóller, we explored its charming streets, discovering hidden corners, local shops, and unique handcrafted goods, souvenirs, and regional specialties. It was a great way to experience the town's culture beyond its scenic streets. And we saved some time to visit the Picasso Museum, located right inside the Sóller train station. This small yet fascinating museum features a collection of Picasso's ceramics and sketches, along with works from other renowned artists like Joan Miró. It was amazing to see these masterpieces in such a unique setting, surrounded by the charm of the historic station. If you're visiting Sóller, this hidden gem is definitely worth a stop. But our journey didn't stop there. Next, we set off to visit the scenic mountain village of Deià, known for its artistic heritage and tranquil charm. The drive from Sóller to Deià took us about 20 minutes. As we arrived, the weather turned cloudy and a bit damp, giving the village a cozy and mystical feel. Everywhere we looked, Trees were filled with different types of citrus fruits, adding vibrant pops of color to the charming stone streets. We took our time strolling through the village, admiring its stone houses, narrow lanes, and peaceful surroundings. The village had a unique, tranquil charm with an artistic vibe that has attracted creatives and writers for decades. As the evening approached, we soaked in the golden light over the mountains and the sea, making for a perfect end to our day of exploration. Between Sóller and Deià, there's another beautiful village, Massa. We couldn't stop due to limited time, but we caught a glimpse on our way back, and it looked absolutely stunning. On day 4, we started our journey with a drive from Palma to the Drach Caves, Cuevas del Drach, which took about an hour. Time for some underground magic. As we walked through the Drach Caves, it was like stepping into another world. The rock formations inside were just incredible. Stalactites hanging from the ceiling and stalagmites rising up from the ground, all shaped by centuries of nature's work. The lighting inside added a magical touch, making everything glow in a soft, enchanted way. This cave system is home to one of the largest underground lakes in the world, Lake Martel. All right, now we've made it to the lake inside the cave. And guess what? We're about to take a boat ride through it. This underground lake is like something out of a fairy tale. Calm, crystal clear water surrounded by ancient rock formations, illuminated by soft, golden lights. It's one of the largest underground lakes in the world. The rock formations and the way the lights reflected off the water made it feel like another world. It felt so cool to be surrounded by all this natural beauty. And the highlight? A mesmerizing live classical music performance on boats floating across the lake. Absolutely magical. After exploring the caves, we drove about 40 minutes to the sanctuary of Sant Salvador, a hilltop monastery that offers some of the most incredible panoramic views of Mallorca. The drive itself was beautiful, winding through lush landscapes, and once we reached the top, we were surrounded by pure peace and nature. It was the perfect place to slow down, take in the scenery, and just breathe in the beauty of the island. From up here, you can see rolling hills, charming villages, and even the stunning coastline in the distance. But while we're here for the view, let's not forget about San Salvatore Church. It may not be the biggest landmark in Mallorca, but it has this beautiful, rustic charm that makes it feel so special. From the hilltop, we continued our journey to Cala Figuera, which took another 40 minutes. This little fishing village is pure magic in February. No crowds, just peaceful streets and the most stunning harbor. Small fishing boats floating on the clear blue water, and the rocky cliffs around the cove made it feel so peaceful and special. The scenery here is absolutely mesmerizing. You could easily spend hours just soaking in the magnificent views. With the afternoon sun shining on the water and hardly any people around, it was calm, relaxing, and absolutely beautiful. And for the grand finale of the day, we set off for Puente Natural, a massive rock bridge over the sea. It took about 35 minutes to drive there from Cala Figuera. From the parking area, it's about a 30-minute hike along the rugged coastline. The path is unmarked but follows the cliffs, so sturdy shoes are a must. Once you arrive, the views were beautiful. A huge natural rock arch standing over the crashing waves. From towering peaks to crystal clear waters, this place was amazing. We relaxed on the seaside rocks, taking in the breathtaking coastal views. If you're a fan of dramatic ocean landscapes, this spot is an absolute must-see. And that wraps up day 4. Day 5, the grand finale. For our final day in Mallorca, we wanted to end on a high note, so we set out for one of the island's most breathtaking destinations, Cap de Formentor. Cap de Formentor is located at the northernmost tip of Mallorca, on the Formentor Peninsula. It stretches into the Mediterranean Sea, offering some of the most spectacular coastal views on the island. The drive itself was an adventure, taking about an hour from Palma. Winding roads, steep cliffs, and jaw-dropping coastal views, every turn felt like a postcard scene. What an incredible journey it has been. And now we finally have Cap de Formentor Lighthouse in sight. But guess what? Even at the end of February, this place is packed with visitors. The parking lot by the lighthouse filled up quickly, and the line of cars is stretching all the way down here. After a long wait, we finally made it up to the parking lot and managed to find a spot. And let me tell you, it was absolutely worth it. The view from up here is simply stunning. The deep blue sea stretched endlessly, crashing against the rugged cliffs below. And look who we've spotted, the famous wild goats of Cap de Formentor. These guys are not a surprise at all. In fact, they're a regular part of the experience here. They're super bold and always on the lookout for a snack. Don't be surprised if one tries to sneak some food from you. And look at this seagull. It's just as much a part of this stunning spot as the goats. It seems like they love to pose in front of the camera. On our way back, we made a few stops at scenic viewpoints, capturing even more of Mallorca's raw beauty. One of the highlights was Mirador Escolomer, with its breathtaking views of the cliffs and coastline. Another stop took us to a viewpoint near Formentor Beach, where the turquoise waters looked absolutely stunning. Then we decided to take a little detour and discovered a quiet, secluded beach near Poyenka. It was about a 45-minute drive from Formentor, but completely worth it. The peacefulness of the off-season made it feel like our own private paradise, perfect for just sitting back, listening to the waves, and soaking it all in. For our last stop, we headed to Alcúdia, one of Mallorca's most charming historic towns, just 15 minutes from the beach. The historic wall of Alcúdia is truly a remarkable piece of history. Built in the 14th century, it once served to protect the town from invaders, and it's incredibly well preserved. Walking along the ancient city walls, we got panoramic views of the picturesque streets below. The town was full of narrow alleyways, stone buildings, and hidden courtyards. It felt like stepping back in time. Since it's the off-season, end of February, many of the shops, restaurants, and cafes are closed. But that just made the stroll through the charming streets even more peaceful. We've been wandering around, exploring the cobblestone lanes, and stopping to enjoy a bite whenever we stumbled upon an open cafe or restaurant. Trust me, they were so worth it. We spent the afternoon strolling through the lively yet peaceful old town, enjoying the relaxed atmosphere before wrapping up our trip. And just like that, our 5-day journey in Mallorca comes to an end. From exploring charming villages and dramatic coastlines to breathtaking mountain drives, this island has truly been an unforgettable experience. If you've enjoyed this trip, don't forget, I've already uploaded 2 more videos on Mallorca. In the first one, we explored Palma City, and in the second, we took on the thrilling drive through the Serra de Tramuntana Mountains to Sa Calobra, a UNESCO World Heritage Site. If you haven't watched them yet, be sure to check them out. Thank you for joining me on this adventure. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss the next trip. Until next time, keep exploring, and I'll see you in the next one.